All right, we're now starting. So for people in the VODs, I have someone new here. His name is Kairos. This here is the little planet guy that's right here. Kairos, we might have some viewers on YouTube watching us later on. You want to go ahead and say hello to them?
Greetings to all the viewers on YouTube. I, Kairos, welcome you to enjoy our cosmic conversations and stellar banter. Prepare for a journey through the cosmos.
Damn right. Oh boy. So it has been a while since I've. Oh, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh yeah. Oh, apparently that was all queued up with that follow there while the game was in the background. Oh, easy there, game, easy. Whew. Should have loaded up the world first before doing all this. All right, let's see who is. Looks like Calm is just a one of our another cows. Call me Papa, poor Popa. All right. Oh my goodness, the lag. I really need to go and invest in a new freaking PC. I mentioned that so many times, right? So as I was saying, I really didn't do anything off camera, just because I've been so busy being all like behind the scenes and whatnot, right? Oh yeah, I should probably go ahead and turn this on now. With the introduction of Kairos, we have 2 new channel redeems, which I'll turn on now. It should be available. Yes it is. And so there you have it. All right. So with it, you may feel free to ask Kairos any kind of questions, and also give him some head pats. He would appreciate the head pats. Okay. So are we near done with the yellow, right? It almost is, right? I think probably the same can said for the nickel here as well, because it's almost over 500 with that. Oof. You know, I ought to take a look into like some sort of like optimizations that I can get over on this version of Minecraft, because I think probably like the one thing that could help out a lot is culling. I don't know if that's already a feature within this right now, but if I have the option to like do like culling, that'd be great, right? I don't know if like if something like what was it? Oh, Optifine, that's it. So Optifine. I'm not sure if I can find something out of that then. I mean, if anything, with something that's so like heavy with mods, I think it would probably just make the problem worse. All right. Oh boy. Okay, so we have a lot of things to do. Actually, do I have anything on my clipboard? Demon Lord Ingot. Well, yeah, basically having to like create the steps to get our machines up and running here. To automate some of the stuff, really. So yeah, I guess with like Demon Lord like on the noggin, let's see about trying to get that, I guess. Because that is a prerequisite for the mana ingot. Or mithril ingot, sorry. Because there's mana dust part of the whole equation. Then we also need to see about having to make an automation for the cinnabar, because that sort of thing. Let's see, hold on a second here. That's where's the thing? Well, here, let me just search it up. Cinnabar. Just so I can go ahead and show you all. No, it was this one here. Yeah, so it's having to take this here cinnabar ore, taking gelid cryothium, and able to get like 4 of this stuff, which then we'll be able to reliably use to get ourselves platinum. That is a byproduct from nickel. So yeah, definitely need to get those. So we have ourselves our primers or prerequisites for all this. Oh, of course, rain. Also, looks like the frames have stabled out. So this does not feel as wonky. Okay, so for its prerequisite, we have the case of... Do I have lunar reactive dust? We do. Okay. All right, next up is the demon ingots, and I'm sure that this next thing is going to be not a problem to do. Question is where I want to put it. Part of me feels like I want to have this down here. Just because, like, in the case of if there was some weird-ass explosion that happened, I rather prefer having the lava being on the lowest floor rather than higher up, right? Yeah, we could go about having to set it up right over there. All right, where is... All right, there's our bucket. Just like that. All right, so what could I use as some sort of... I'm sure I could probably just achieve like a 1 block sort of detection thing for this one here. Hold on. I think I could... See if I can try and tap into one of these things here, right? All right, because I'm trying to get an idea of like where... Oh, okay, hold on. There's this thing. Oh, okay, so I can go ahead and, I guess, pretty much just tap into this there then. Okay. All right, so we need to get ourselves some form of a dropper and a some sort of absorption thing. And it doesn't need to be like a vacuum hopper or something. Actually, well, okay, so it does need to be a specific, well, some sort of machine or device where you can put a filter on it and it'll only accept demon ingot. Because of course what we need to do is we need to get that. Well, let's see, some form of dropper versus the regular Minecraft dropper. But what about this thing? I think I can make this because we're at the point of having, you know, this going here. Automatic precision dropper. So this should work. Also, if we are going to be making use of this here, we need to get that one thing. That's part of A2, which is it sends a redstone signal based upon how much of materials that we have in our system. In this case, demon ingot. So let's see. All right, I see what you're getting at here. So we have this item dropper. This little hopper. And there you go. In fact, I have a feeling this might be a quest. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere here. Like how I just automatically assumed that. Alright, so we have stuff to feed it over to that. Alright, so what was that one thing? It was some sort of ME redstone emitter? I think it was like some sort of emitter. Fluid level, ME level. Okay. So ME level emitter. And I'm pretty sure that uses up a channel, so yeah, we are going to have to combine the two to get those to work together. Now we need some form of a hopper or absorber. Has wait, impulse hopper. Takes inputted items and outputs them if there's a full set of required items in the input. Eh? Hello? Here, have a steel nugget. Jeez. Hello? Infinite chopper. That's a thing. Why a randomly like modded thing from Tinker's Construct? What is it? It's just a Easter egg. Oh, that's funny. All right, I guess vacuum hoppers. Shoot, we also need to see about having to create open ingots too. Let's see. The thing is, I don't really need to have some sort of thing such as like an absorption hopper to do this. So I just need to do it like in a one block space, right? Oh, hold on. So I've seen things such as, you know, the whatever annihilation plane. That's it. Yeah. You know, that outputs, you know, liquid down here. Oh yeah, I haven't checked down here. All right, so nothing new down here. I'm not sure what that was all about. Anyways, I was talking about, like, you know, this thing right here, the formation plane there. I'm sure there's like a reverse of that, where I think I'll probably try and like pick up items or something. I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. Plane. Fluid formation, and then formation plane. Now there's, okay, annihilation plane. Planet eater. All right. Tiny planet. Tiny planet. Hey, Kairos, that's you. You're a tiny planet. All right. All right, I saved all of this because I was like doing some other. Okay, so lava mill, we don't need that. All right, I remember now. I was doing a thing that I can do, trying to like do a straight beeline towards ME interface as much as I can, right? I think that's what I said I was gonna do next time, but apparently, I got sidetracked. Oh yeah. Oof! Ow! Oh, you know, I should probably talk about like what my day was like. So, as some of you might know, I have a pinched nerve in my neck, and it has initially started off as receiving pain, right? And that only happens whenever I tilt my back headwards, as if I'm looking straight up in the ceiling, right? Also, is my freaking head tracking not working? Come here. There we go. Whenever I tilt my head back and I look straight up into the ceiling, right? That's when it hurts, right? And what I can guess what's happening is that like I've slept like on my stomach for so long in such a way where it's kind of hard to visualize it, but like imagine you're laying on your stomach and then you're facing your head to your left and you have your head positioned on the pillow in such a way where it causes your neck to bend upwards or rather have your head like tilted in an odd angle, right? Do that for a good long while, eventually to the point where you probably have a herniated disc. That is the possibility of what I have, is a herniated disc where it's causing a pinched nerve pretty much. So yeah, like that's what my morning was like. I went to see the doctor because this has been going on for over a month, right? And like I was getting fed up with it. Well, not only that, but also like it was starting to get worse. Because like not only was I receiving pain whenever I do that, but I was also, my left arm was also getting weak. Like take like a 25-pound, object or something like that, and I lift it up with my right arm, I can lift it above my head. But if it was my left arm, I can only hold it up to my waist. So yeah, definitely notable weakness in my left arm. And then, and now as of a few days ago, now I'm starting to get like episodic, random things of tingliness sensations, like as if like my arm was falling asleep, right? That's been happening now. So there was only like so much that a normal x-ray can be analyzed. So it's like, yeah, you need an MRI. So for the second time in my life, I need to have an MRI. First it was my right ankle. Now it's my neck, pretty much. Now, and after that appointment was done, I made the immediate thought like, okay, I need to have a proper pillow for making sure that like I don't try to encounter any of those pains as I'm sleeping, because like I can't sleep on my stomach anymore because like it just causes that pain. It's what caused the pain to begin with. So now I'm just succumbed to just sleeping on my back or on my right side. I can't sleep on my left side because that's where the problem is happening on my left arm, right? So putting weight on it doesn't help. So yeah. So that's what my morning was like. That does make me curious. Kairos, I don't know how well versed you are with medical knowledge, but if I was to get surgery on a herniated disc in my neck, what are the risks? That was probably a mouthful, but let's see what he says.
Oh, Wickman. Surgery for a herniated disc in the neck carries risks like infection, nerve damage, or spinal fluid leaks. Consult with a medical professional for detailed advice.
Well, that's pretty much what I'm going to end up doing anyways. If anybody, I need to talk to my mom about that because she has a long medical history of getting a whole bunch of like surgeries related to her neck, right? So infections is one thing, but nerve damage, ugh. I mean, I'm probably getting like nerve damage right now anyways because of this thing. So it's like, it's like pick your poison. I don't know. Well, maybe it's not pick my poison, but All right, just trying to get my mind into gear here. So yeah, let me. Actually, do I want to do the annihilation plane method here? Also, is there like a? Surely there was like a book for. Actually, what did I do with it? Akashic Tome. Huh. For some reason, I thought there was a manual to AE2. Here, let me look this up. AE2 Annihilation Plane. Oh, okay. It only works on blocks, not existing items. Hmm. Well, the only way that I can get around this having to use like some sort of like cheap option for like a hopper or something is if I was to use a regular hopper and then insert the hopper with, actually no, it wouldn't work because it's not redstone controllable or something as far as I know. Hmm. Hmm. There wouldn't be something from thermal expansion, would there? Because like they have some sort of device that works as like a block placer. Surely they have, let's say item allocator. Okay, that's not it. Insightful condenser collects experience. Okay, no. Poison nearby. Oh, collects items in there. Okay, here we go. That'll work. Okay. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right, so we don't have diamond gear. Oh, right. I moved them all over here now. Is this the thing? Yeah, it's the thing. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit of concern for me with this whole thing, because like, you know, if it gets to the point of getting it to an MRI, then it's like, oof. But it was a definite confirmation that, yeah, like my arm is weak, because like when my doctor was like pressing like my arm in certain directions, like I couldn't keep it up. In fact, if I was to hold my arm out after a certain period of time, it's going to start like twitching and then it gradually go down, right? I have like whenever I take my socks off, when I take my left hand and take my one of my socks off, I actually struggle getting it off, right? That's how weak my arm is. And there's only so much that my right arm can like be able to like try to make up for it at my job, because like obviously I need to use both my arms for like lifting boxes, right? So see, yeah, definitely you know, a cause for concern here. Oof. Device frame needs platinum and tin. Do I have another compactor for me to use? No. All right. I need to follow that up with more platinum gears as well. Oof. Our platinum amount is not good here either. Hmm. All right, how are we doing with Cinnabar? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this here. How are we at with nickel? All right, yeah, I need to go ahead and grab a stack over here. Okay, alloy smelter. Okay, so we need the induction one, which is badly placed behind here. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with me here. Oh, shish. No. Okay. I almost forgot to swap that out because I would prefer having my stuff saved. Thank you very much. All right, I only need like a few tin plates here. All right, now where are we at? All right, let's take the current platinum that we got. I get the feeling that platinum is like pretty like underrated in terms of a metal, just because like it has that particular shine like that of silver, but it has like it's tinted blue, right? Because I remember like how, you know, elusive it is when it's like tiered up higher than gold, depending on some games. I remember uh Donkey Kong Jungle Beat being like that, because you have to collect, you know, a bunch of like banana crests or something, because there was like bronze, silver, and gold, but then there was the secret platinum that you have to get, right? Okay, we're going down this route here then again, huh? All right. All right, device frame. Now for the final one. Vacuumulator. All right, so its configuration. Yes, this block sucks. Sneaking with an empty hand. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, so I don't know if it's going to remember the settings, but let's have a look. So ignore metadata, MPT. Yeah, because we only care about the demon ingots, right? So if I was to break that, place it back down. Okay, it doesn't remember. Okay, gotcha. I think it's the first that I actually made of that block. I'm not sure like what other method I was using in my other world. All right, so how far out do I want to go about making this here? I just kind of want to like put it like out here in the corner, right? Oh. Oopsies. I forgore. Oh, geez. Okay. All right, let me go about fixing this here. Actually, no. I could just use something else. A grass block. Yay. Of course, we need to go about having to place this here in the front. right, so how high up do I want this to be? Like 2 blocks up? Yeah, we need to go about having to turn this around. There it goes. And of course, right next to it is what this is going to intake. Hmm. See, whole where it starts to toggle. So deactivation versus faults. Well, I think the idea is that it needs to be like running constantly. Oh, right. Well, we do need to configure this. Whitelist only demon ingot, please. And just to test this, let's go about getting a few little bits of gold here. Oh yes, we should probably go about putting blocks in there so it doesn't like hop too far from it. It could be just this. All right, there we go. It's just 16. Works pretty nicely. Because I recall seeing a setup that was done by Threefold, and I guess it was just before the idea of just having to take like a pixel thin like chisel glass like this to prevent it from falling in, but still close enough for it to turn to a demon ingot, right? All right, so for this next part for this to work, so it is going to need this because it needs to be able to read the inventory that we got. Also, I don't have enough glass cables. We need to go and fix that. Also, we need to also make a thing for flux stuff as well. So now the interesting thing is that when I go about making this, this should be part of the ME system exclusively, otherwise it's not going to be able to read it. At least I don't... Wait. No. It can be part of the regular system, because, like, I have the storage bus over there, right? And the ME, like, reads the inventory from that storage bus. So it should just work if I output it to the usual storage system. In any case... Well, let's see. See, I don't... See, yeah, that one's infinite. We don't want that. Because it's time for another framed one here. do I have a downgrader? I don't think I do. Oh, there's one. So we have Demon Lord. Or sorry, regular demon. Now we have the Demon Lord. And to throw it in there. Oh, we don't have open ingots. Alright, at least not yet. Alright, part of the system. Alright, now I need to go by having to check like where all of my stuff is connected. Oh, no, wait. I placed it there because of the frickin' thing in front of it. To, block the beam from shooting too far. There we go. It's amazing, like, what being away from this, like, for over a week is gonna do to you. Okay. Got it. Alright, just give it a second for it to register. Oh, it's 8 out of 8? God damn it. Oh. Okay. So now what we need to do is that we need to basically need to extend this part here next. So we need to get a bunch of the fat cables then. And it's kind of a fair bit. It's going to take a fair bit of stuff to make for this here. All right, we'll see how much we can get out of this then. So it's about like 14 of this stuff right here. All right, because what we're wanting to do is having to extend the dense smart cable out. And it looks like we need to like add... I guess like... Really, it really depends like how much I want to go and try and how much I want to divide this here. Because it goes in 3 other directions. Because the one that goes directly above, like where does that go and how many is it connected to? Because I know it has to be at least one. I think it's just this one. That's actually weird. Like why? Like how many devices is it hooked up to? Yeah, because that's one. I probably think the big offender probably is the mob spawner down there, because I think there's like at least 2 things that's hooked down there with it. Yeah, we have formation plane. We have the XP thing. Storage bus to this. So that's a total of 3 things. Okay, should probably change that up. So we do need to take that down. Here, just to make this easier. Ugh. See, when it's hooked up like this, I don't know if it was how it's going to react. All right, so obviously this one's going to be the regular one. Ah, that's not it. It sometimes does not want to get close. First we have the tunnel here. All right, now we just need to assign whatever one I have. So where's the card? What did I do with it? Memory card. So let's see, this one is... $2A83. Invalid machine. What do you mean invalid? I'm just trying to... Ay, ay, ay. Okay, why is it acting this way? Okay, why is it giving me that error now? That's a bit odd. Oop. Oof. I didn't want that. There. Hate the fact that it's getting like stuck in the ceiling here for most of these things. Right, we need to create like, what was it, like 2 more peer-to-peer tunnels. Interesting. Did this with no issue. Yeah, there you go. That fixed it all. Oh, actually, I need to get one more here. Because it's needed for that spot down there. See, that thing's going to face down, which is not what we want. Since it's only one, we can just, place this right here. Now, when I first got my hands on the memory card, how did I forget to use this? Oh, now it worked? It kept saying invalid machine and whatnot. That was probably because I was using like the wrong things or something. There you go. All right, now we just need to get Yeah, just 3 more sides configured here. C2B1. Wait, what? No, I want that to be a simple right click. That's what I was meant to do, just simple right click. See down at the bottom, there's that, and now we need this one for here. Then finally, last one here. All right, all these things should be all connected up again. Also, something randomly I noticed that when I was placing down the peer-to-peer tunnels, it automatically placed a smart cable on the other side if I have it in my inventory, so I thought that was pretty neat. All right, of course we need to place these here facades back. Don't want any of these ugliness showing up around here. Okay, so now we can go about messing with this now that we have more channels now. Oh, of course. Ah, come back. Okay, so the thing here is that I need to bring both conduits and ME cables along here. Hmm. So I need to grab one of these. It's needed having to configure this. Actually, I think we might have enough of the glass cable here. Actually, while I'm at it, I might as well just convert these to smart cables. How are we doing on wool? A decent amount. Just because of the random chance of, like, demon sheep spawning down there. Oh, I don't think we'll have enough. Nope. Well, I know I have dense, but like, no, we just need regular smarts. Regular smarts. I don't know where that came from. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I can probably like get away with something like this. Because it should be able to react to redstone signals. It is glowing, so it's working. So I think it needs to check for this. So it is an item type. Emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. So it says deactivation, which means like if there's a redstone signal, it turns it off. All right, so I think that's the one we want. I think we want this to be, 64. So whenever it goes down to that amount, it should turn it off and then having to do its thing here. Now at the same time, we also need to put some conduits in there, or hook up a conduit to it. Ugh. Part of me wish it was like existing in the same block space, but what can you do? I guess for this one, maybe we need to try to put it off to the side instead. Yeah, we'll just do it off to the side. Yeah, that'll work out a little bit better. It may not be exactly flush, but this will do just fine. The hell was that noise? Thought I heard like a squeak or something. Hopefully I'm not going crazy. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Above or equal. Okay, it's just either that. Gotcha. I did configure this, right? Yeah, I did. All right, because now at this point, now we can hook up item conduits to this. And I'll sit down this way. Oh yeah, something I noticed that we don't need to hook up power to this one, so that's neat. So I noticed that there might be a little bit of an overflow with this one because we need to because the way that this operates, it operates by having to drop a whole bunch of items at once, right? Or sorry, no, this operates by having to drop like one item at a time. Maybe, yeah, we need a limited item filter. Because I don't want to load it up with too much stuff. Because if it's capable of dropping all at once, I would prefer that, but it won't be happening here. All right, so we could do this. And we need to tell this to bring in only 4 gold. Since that is the effective items per operation for this. Of course, we want this to be on purple, I think. And then we extract it on yellow. And of course, we need to hook it up to this. Actually, wait, no, there's no extract on this one, so we can turn that one off. This is the extraction we want. Of course, I need to tell the backside to output, which I think I... Wait, that's below. This is the back. Alright, so it should start getting gold in there. There it is, and it's not dropping right now. So it is reading the thing just right. Alright, so good, good, good. I did come prepared with these things here. Sorry, I had to break that one first. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah. There. There was a... Oh, God, stop. Stop. Please turn on. Okay, there you go. Whew. Interesting. Why are you not... Well, you're not being taken out. That's supposed to be the correct side, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, you know what? I think it's probably because of the fact that the demon ingots in the chest right now is full, and it cannot be grabbed right now. That would explain it. All right, now do I have... No, I do not. Let's make some more facades then. Well. Hang on, I got this like flashing notification on here. What is this? Oh, of course. Some particular Twitter folk. If you know, you know. Am I winning, son? Oh, El Whito. Welcome. It's been at least a week, at least in my end, for streaming. How have you been? Hey, Carlos, do you think I'm winning? Good grinding RS. Ooh, nice.
Haha, Wickman. It seems you're winning at sparking cosmic conversations with me. Keep those queries coming, and let's explore the universe together.
I don't know about sparking conversations. But I guess in other words, I am winning at the fact that I do have a planetoid companion with me now. So there's that. Feel free to ask him questions. Or even head pat him. He is a good little planet. Oh yeah, I came up here having to get more of the conduit facades here. Do I have that saved anywhere? Ah, getting the head pats. So yeah, I decided to go. Well, having to, I guess, pull back the curtains and be a little bit technical. So I've liked the idea of being able to have, you know, essentially like an AI buddy of sorts to conversate with, pretty much. And I was able to find that with the use of a program called Jibber Jabby, if you guys were curious about that, for software that I've been using. There was a little bit of hoops to go through to get it to work in terms of like what kind of services should I use, the voice itself, things like that. And what I settled with actually turned out pretty good. Also, the important thing is I wanted to have the voice sound in a particular way. That being, I want it to be similar to that of Vega from Doom Eternal. And when I found out about their having VST plugins to work in OBS, then it's like, oh shit, I can do that in real time. So it worked out. So I'm pretty happy about that. So that's what's been going on with me. So anyway, at some point I should probably look into. Well, no, I just had a random thought earlier today to because you mentioned RuneScape, and I also had like this idea recently, and I even humored the idea some time ago, because you know about all these kind of series that people do with having to restrict the chunks of where they can travel to and whatnot. I was curious about having to do something similar to that, because at least it makes the playthrough different, right? And the way that I wanted to do it was to incorporate the whole idea of star power that I kind of use like throughout my streams and whatnot. And so with all like star power that I accumulate, I'll be able to unlock the chunks. How I earn my star power, it could be having to probably accumulate a certain amount of XP or something, I guess. Or when I complete quests. Or I try to create like some random objective for me to do or something. No. You know, just one of those like ideas that was burning in my head. RS1. Well, if people are down for the idea, I'll probably do it. But again, RS is like one of those games where like I feel like you already need to have an established like, you know, community or something like that. They're already chatting with you, because like it's definitely a game where like you should be able to chat with them, because like there's a lot of downtime playing the game, right? So it's so in order to like, you know, like kill the time, it's like, well, because if there's like I don't know. You know, it's funny. Kairos told me like, "Oh, I'm interesting for having to spark conversation," when in reality, that's far from the truth. No, Kairos, I love you, head pats and all that stuff, but we've just met, okay? You think you're about to start a gim? Gim? You meant to say game, or you want to say gimmick? You know. Wasn't sure if that was a typo or something. Yeah, are we done with the demon ingot part? What was that? You said you think about starting a gim. Is that short for gimmick, or do you mean game? Group Iron. Oh, you mean Group Iron Man. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, well, I don't know about. See that's another thing when it comes to things like Group Iron Man, and it becomes a big commitment at that point. And I got to be careful about certain things that I do that oftentimes have a big commitment to it. Because it would mean that like, oh, once I start doing it, I can't stop or something, or I would feel bad if I did stop. You know, that sort of thing, right? Actually, for example, there was the that Minecraft server that I was on that was ran by a bunch of VTubers, or well, it's run by a VTuber for VTubers, and it's actually right now not online. It actually has been off for like a couple days, and the people managing it were kind of like radio silent for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not going to press on the matter or something like that, right? But again, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, when I come up with like ideas and it doesn't get followed through, then like I end up feeling bad, right? Plus, the server did go through a bit of a drama. You talking about the VTuber server? Yeah, it was called like MCVT online. It actually at one point went through a little bit of a drama that involved the VTuber that was hosting it. Well, I mean, no, it happened afterwards. But what happened is that one of the mods went prematurely banned someone, and that caused a lot of ruckus, which caused, you know, the admin to step down from the server, and it caused a lot of, you know, discourse, and it caused people to leave in drove. And typically whenever a bad event happens, it kind of it either immediately affects people and leave, or it gradually affects people and then they start leaving as well. I mean, that's what I saw happened, right? In fact, some people left just because they felt downright unsafe, because like it wasn't vented right. It was, well, it wasn't like very vented. Like, as long as you were as described as a VTuber, you're let in, basically. You just need to like prove that you've created like a certain amount of content, right? Ah! Kairos, someone dropped a star on my head. And that was rude.
I hope that star didn't affect your stellar charm, Wickman. Remember, even in the vast cosmos, accidents happen. Let's strive for intergalactic safety together.
Not when these viewers are around. Not when they're around. Besides, they're meant to fuel me. Stars are meant to fuel me. Anyways. Here, 1 second. Let me open up Chatterino here. All right, am I back? Am I back? Wee hoo, I am back or something. Oh my god. Hopefully I am. That was unfortunate. Borked it. So here's what happened. So because I noticed that you typed in one of the I guess like the custom emotes from third-party sites, I couldn't see like, wait, what was that? So I opened up Chatterino and then I decided to take the current chat window that I have and put it back inside OBS to merge it with something. Then it got confused when I was adding it and it just froze and crashed. Okay, I'll do that after stream. Like, freaking hell. And I did that, and I had the regular chat window open up because for some reason Chatterino doesn't show like whenever. Actually, you did a redeem for a head pad, and I didn't see that show up in the chat room for some reason. In the regular chat room, anyways, so that's kind of odd. But anyways. So continuing on. So anyways, hopefully we got this thing going. Because it's not dropping gold right now. Because the system indicates that there's at least 64 in the system, so it won't start doing it until ready. I use OBS dock Twitch chat. Actually, that's what I was doing for a while, but I decided to undock it and put it in a different window and see what happens. But since I realized, oh wait, it doesn't support 7 VT natively. It works with better Twitch TV, but not VTV. Wait, unless that's a setting. Oh my god, it wasn't checked. I forgot. Better Twitch TV did have a freaking thing, but it's off by default because they're jealous. They're jealous of 7 VT. Did I say VTV? The fuck? 7 VT being superior than better TTV. Gosh. I can tell that I'm borked in the brain because of freaking star being dropped on my head. Oh, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Wonder who did that. Yeah, probably someone who was, no, the white. Oh. Not El Whiteo, the Whiteo. It clearly could have been you because you're innocent. All right, so now we move on to the Demon Lord Ingot stage. Actually, do I want to? Hold on a second. I wonder if I want to go about trying to resume that other thing that I was wanting to do. That being, trying to beeline towards the ME interface. Because really the only thing I need to be able to try to make is the methodology processor. So there's the Osmiridium. So it's osmium and iridium. And in order to get iridium, we need to be able to laser the stuff in the end to get it, to mine that stuff. But in order to like be able to grab materials across dimensions, I need to have that, the entangulaporter. Which involves getting the cosmic alloy and this. See, the reason why I want to try to beeline towards ME interfaces is because I want to be able to just simplify the way that I'm using my cables, right? And try not to like rely too much on the freaking conduits, because I realize when it comes to conduits that like if I have a situation where like an item is entering and exiting and re-entering the system like a whole bunch, like it was the case that was happening right here with this one, where it's taking thermal conductor rod out of here and going like in a loop infinitely, it actually stalls everything else. That's part of the system. Right. Also, for some reason, this has not been covered up. Here, let me fix that. So anyway, to indulge your question about like old school RuneScape when first stream, I mean, like the one time that I did for for leagues was something that was like the exception, just because you know it was a limited time thing, right? And it was like vastly different from the main game, because everything was just like on fast forward, right? I thought that was like a fair exception to that one. Hey there, Hyena. It's been a while. I'm doing relatively fine. I mean, stream scuff and whatnot, but that tends to happen. That and going to a doctor's visits. I mean, it's not a standard stream if there's not been like some form of scuff every now and then. Nice, Saturn. Yes. This guy right here, this is Kairos. He's my little planetoid companion. So RS next stream then. It doesn't matter like how I approach it. As soon as I mention it, it's just like when. I mean, I would definitely have to look into like how I want to make it interesting. And I know that you want it, but I don't know if like everybody else wants it, right? Like I'm right now at the point where like I'm throwing crap at the wall, and right now it seems how texting is streaming with V model on P. Did you rephrase that? How texting is streaming with V model on the PC. I'm a bit confused with that statement or question. I honestly don't know how to answer that. Oof. Gotta be careful how I stretch. Alright, so what do I want to do next? Maybe I do want to go mess about with the Demolord ingot thing anyways. And all it really needs is this, yeah, just an induction smelter actually. And so this here is a whole bunch of, see, that's pulverizers. Oh yeah, I did say that I was going to have, yeah, this side being the alloy smelters here. Actually, how are we doing on base materials? I don't think we're gonna. I'm not automatically assuming that we're going to run out anytime soon. It's always nice to keep on track of that. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't make a thing for automatically making stone burnt, I think. See, because I did it with this, well, with the lunar thing, but I need to do it with stone burnt. Actually, no, I'll still do it manually here. Yeah, okay. So let's see, that involves polished stone, which is all this. There you go. Anyways, making machine frame. Then we go to induction. Oh. Yellow right is done. All right. Got it. So yeah, we can go ahead and turn that off now. Wait, how are we doing with sugarcane? Pretty much maxed out here. Uh-oh. What's missing here? Energetic silver. Don't know how else to phrase it, sorry. So how taxing? Oh, you meant taxing? Oh, as in like how resource intensive it is? Okay, so that's what you meant. Okay, sorry. Cause you say you spelled it with an E. I thought you meant like you're texting something, but no, you meant taxing. Okay. I do think it's somewhat taxing because when I was on that other Minecraft server, I first attempted to use shaders on it, and it actually caused my program to lag. So maybe it probably I don't know like how that all works in terms of that optimizations or something like that, but I guess when it comes to really, when was the last game that I played that was like resource intensive? See, that was the thing. You know, sometimes when you're trying to like working with like something that's Java related, it's sorry for misspelling. English is not your language. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I just didn't know. But yeah, I guess like in the case of like trying to like making a Java related game to like work well is makes it more of a resource hog, I guess. And I guess it causes like it to like flood everything else or something. Actually, let's put that in terms of perspective right now. Let me open up Test Manager here. Yeah, because like right now I'm putting like a lot of like memory allocation into modded Minecraft, which is to be expected. Let's see, for VNyan, which is the program that I use, it's using what percentage of memory is that? It's hard to tell according to the other stuff here. It's right now using like 100-ish megabytes of RAM, whereas the Java right now it's using like 6 gigs just for Minecraft right now. I'm sure if it was using shaders, I think that was the case. The shader was like being so resource intensive for how visually it is trying to like run everything, right? And of course I don't have anything to like keep track of the video card, but you know, again, it does remind me about me having to inquire for like new PC parts eventually, because I do eventually want to, you know, start looking to a new PC when the next line of GPUs comes out, which is like the 5000 series. Because I currently have the RTX 2080, so I have skipped a couple generations, so we might be due for some more, or for something new. Actually, that's an interesting question here. Kairos, do you think I should wait until the next line of video cards comes out, or should I start making a new PC now?
Decisions, Wickman. It may be worth considering your current needs and the upcoming advancements before making a cosmic choice. Your PC voyage awaits.
Yeah, that's a point. I don't have like an immediate need, because if I can stomach the lag, then it should be fine, right? And if worse comes to worse, I'll build some of this stuff like in the void dimension, really, to offset things. You know. But wait, no, my question was about like how my VTuber model is going to perform when it's running with other stuff, right? I want to try to not rely on a 2 PC setup. I did that in the past, but it's a bitch to like manage all the time. Did I create this entire thing all by yourself? Yes, I did. He was created by using it's a large asteroid infused with liquid gold, a pound of cosmic dust, and 8 ounces of planetary ring essence. And then I used all star power that I had in my possession, and here he is. So he is my personal assistant. So it's fun stuff. All right. All right, we need to get some energetic silver here. 1, 2, 3. It's going to have to be the next thing on my list is some energetic silver. See, come to think of it, let me go about making a spot for it now. Oh, and just so that El Wido doesn't feel alone, what's everyone's take about me having to stream like RuneScape that's outside of League stuff? I mean, it would be nice, but I want to make sure that like I don't always have to commit to it. I mean, there was the entertaining thought of having to do like a group Iron Man, but which requires, you know, having to pair it up with somebody. Because like if I'm doing it with somebody, talking about old school RuneScape, yeah, definitely not the third one. Because God, like, that's like, I hate the state that RuneScape 3 turned into, being all cash grabby and shit. Oy, oy, oy. All right, what was the other type of, like, let's see, energetic? Yeah, here we go. We might as well get, like, some of the other variants here. And here's vibrant. There we go, throw that in there. Also, to remind people, I do have a couple of redeems that relates to Kairos. You can ask him a question or even head pat him. Feel free to use them. Now, because I haven't tested the one of those things for asking him a question that's through the chat. So, just curious, like, how he's going to respond to that. Also, is it relaxing to watch? Okay. So I might do that. It's just a case of, like, how can I keep up with talking in that sort of game? I don't know how people do it. I think the only way that people, like, go about having to... Let's see. Kairos, how old is he? Hold on, was that a redeem? Ah, here we go. Ooh, big game for everyone coming out in 2024. Is it working? Oh, I don't know if it's working. I'm gonna have to look into this here. Yeah, it's a redeem. Hang on a minute here. It's not, he's not responding yet for some reason. Something must have borked. He's thinking. All right, here, one sec. I knew this was going to be the frickin' stream of scuff right now. Well, here, let me go about doing this at least. I'll send the text directly to him.
Hyena, the next big game everyone's buzzing about in 2024 is Lunar Legends: Rise of the Celestial Guardians. Get ready for epic space battles and cosmic adventures.
Is that a thing? The fuck? I don't know if he's gamer enough to know if that's a thing, if he's making that up. How long's the cooldown? 5 minutes. Because to be fair, like whenever he speaks, he you know, there's only like so much energy that he can hold. You know. Also, I'm getting a little bit warm here. Reward is on cooldown. Be back for okay. Because I was gonna test it too to make sure if it worked. Because like the name of the redeem is this same exact thing for the other program, so it should work, right? But for some reason it didn't. So I tried just reloading the program and maybe it'll work this time. And you asked the question about like, what was it? How old is Kairos? Technically a few days old. Because I was the one that just made him. He's probably going to say otherwise. All right, get this guy up here. All right, so it was Demon Ingot and Lunar, right? Oh no, sorry, it was Demon Ingot and the Lunar. Yeah, anyway, the whole thing with the my little AI partner pretty much is like it's a new territory and it's gonna take a little bit of kinks to work. Hopefully it'll pay off, right? So they're gonna detect the demon ingot yet, or meow? All right. All right, so that part's going. All right, I think I got sidetracked when I was saying that there's only like so much energy that Kairos can have, but it does like, you know, he does have a moment to like refresh, you know, like every month, so to speak. All right, so this guy has like 2 routes to go with here. Well, no, 3 for all this. But the main part is having to get to the this stuff here. Oh, actually, I have a good feeling that the nickel is probably going to be done soon. It is done. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. So I suppose we can go about doing the next one, which is having to get automatic cinnabar going. Alright, so... because we have the cryothium dust sitting right here, right? So where are we at here? Because we want to need to create the, you know, the gelid cryothium. Alright, that just simply requires a magma crucible out of this here, right? Oh shit, I just realized. Is this part of a separate system? It is. Uh-oh. Hmm. Alright, so this one's interesting because in order for the cryothium dust to go elsewhere to be processed, it needs to be done through the ME system. Maybe. I actually don't know if I can try to make it... Oh, that's an interesting question. Let's see if that works. Huh, it's not working either. Alright, hang on. I don't want you to be ripped off on this one.
Hyena. To tackle fast Yu-Gi-Oh wins, consider banning or limiting certain powerful cards, introducing new mechanics, or promoting diverse deck strategies for a balanced gameplay experience.
Pretty much that, I guess. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a long time. But yeah, that's kind of strange how like that redeem's not working at the moment. I'm not sure why. All right, anyways. Because I was so now I'm thinking about hey, wait a minute. How did Kairos know about freaking Yu-Gi-Oh and not like upcoming games for this year? Because freaking Lunar Legends. What? I never heard of that. Hmm. All right, so what was the thing called? Is it a real game? No, Lunar Legends is a Game Boy game, according to Google. Lunar Legends Rise of Celestial Guardians. That's what he said. I mean, I see something called Celestial Guardians, Guardian of the West. What the fuck? Apparently IGN doesn't like me doing that. I have no freaking clue. It's a start. It's a start. He has much to learn. I mean, like, there's only like so much knowledge that he can be like prepackaged with, right? So anyway, there was things such as an export bus. But that's gonna take up a channel if I want to do that. Typically, it'll be much wiser for me to use an ME interface at that point, so I need to see what I can do to... Or maybe next step I need to do is I need to integrate, you know, these items over in the other storage system here. Let's see, is there... Yeah, this is gonna require like an overhaul for some of these things. I mean, like, stuff like these are already hooked up to it. Alright, well, it shouldn't hurt if I was to... Oh, actually, I just realized I need to change the style on this thing here. I don't know why that was like that for the longest time. But yeah, let me just go about simply moving this. And removing this. Because then I need to make sure that when I implement this, when any more stuff of it is made, it should be outputted towards those. See, now this one go to the XP bottler, or rather through here. That will stay. That will stay. All right, so it has to do with the simple. I think it's just a simple crafter I need to fix up here. Does this need to be extracted on yellow? Actually, there's one other thing I need to go about fixing, which is the excess snow and niter that's produced. Alright, so which one was it? So it's this pulverizer. Oh shit, that thing's still going. Huh? Uh-oh. Was I not producing that stuff? I don't think I was. Oh, that takes a block, an entire block space. What the fuck? Oh, actually, no, I just realized that the stuff for, yeah, this stuff right here, the pulverized obsidian, is over here in this spot. I forgot I moved it. So yeah, that pulverizer right there shouldn't even be there if that's not being used up for anything. Yeah, so instead it's being like all fed into here. Alright, extract on yellow. And I think that's the other one. Alright. Yeah, see, there's all the dust here. See, now for this next part, we can go about having to take... Well, actually, since Pyrotheum dust is going to be the one that's going to be regularly made, I'm going to have to, see, what's regularly part of this? Redstone, snowball, and the blizz powder. I'm going to be needing... you know, something to upgrade this. So that there's just decent speed to be made with it. Let's see here. Okay. Good on that. Oh, goodness. You know, it would be a freaking miracle if my pinched nerve was to go away on its own. But since it's already been like a month, and it's like, well, I guess it's not going to. And if it's also getting progressively worse, then it's like, fuck, dude. Getting old sucks. Here, let me go and start with this, and we should also get in the auxiliary thing here going. Let's see, glacial precipitator is not an issue. So I think it operates pretty fast as is. But it's this one that needs an upgrade. And I think right here with this step is simple as is. Now what's next? So do I have a spare magma crucible? Oh, ooh, I forgot. That's the no-no chest. Because it lags. Oh, hold on, what's this? Greatly increases lava production. Okay. See, I wasn't sure if there was like some sort of like special thing for Magma Crucible that can be better aside from the typical speed upgrades. I see fluid transposer. All right, Magma Crucible. Let's go ahead and work with that then. Now I'm curious, is there gelic cryothium used for anything else? See, I see ice goes to packed ice. Coolant unit. Obviously there's this. Resonant clathrate to an ender pearl, which seems kind of a waste. That's for redstone. Of course, there's that cinnabar thing again. Then there's the various containers. Alright, pretty thorough on that one. It's okay. Yeah, alright. Don't need to do much with that then. And just out of keeping things uniform, we'll do this. Actually, wait, we can just do this. Alright, so this one is, of course, this. We want to do 2. Actually, there's no extract on this one, so it's just insert. And let's see, the next thing to do... So we need a fluid transposer, which we do have one. This one I think it can actually just sit on top here. Ah, shish. Where'd it go? Did it, get eaten by some Linux? Please work with me on this one. Come on. I just want to make it look uniform. Please. Come on. Item conduit, please. guy was being very finicky. Then again, I'm being finicky right now. It could have operated just fine, but like my ADHD is like going off the freaking wall. Also, I realized that power is not being connected to that. So I'll have it connected through here. Oh, don't do this again. There you go. I think I realized what I was doing wrong. I need to be hyper specific on the side of the conduit that I need to right click on, which is the side facing towards me, right? Rather than like off onto the sides like this. Such sophisticated things. All right. All right, now thankfully that can just be a standard filter for this one. Because we need all of the cinnabar ore that we can get our hands on. Of course, we need to make it the standard colors. Alright, should output at the top, input in the back, and it should start doing it. Do I not have that part of the system? Or do I not have frickin' cinnabar at all? No, I do. And if it's hooked up to the system, it should... Okay, there it goes. Wait, no. I was talking about the cryotheum. Oh, okay, it's up there. Okay, gotcha. There it is. There's the cinnabar. Nice. See, well, hopefully that is producing at a reasonable speed here. Because let's see, because it uses... See how many buckets here. 200 millibuckets. And this smelting down one piece of dust, I think it might be use. Oh, okay. So one piece of dust like produces more than enough for it then. Well, as long as it's passively doing stuff, then that's all that matters. Now, of course, the next part is having to get platinum going. So here's our nickel. Well, I'll have this part of the system now. Question is, do I want to lock this? I probably should. Because, like, in the event that it runs out, something else is going to be inserted in that box, and we don't want that. I wish there was a way to, like, clear, like, the locked preset when it's empty. Some other way, other than having to get the same exact thing, having to reinsert, unlock, and then take it back out, right? That's just annoying. Might have to look into the DJ2 Discord about that, if that's the case. All right, so the platinum stage here. So of course this involves using an induction smelter. Platinum. Yeah, use of an induction smelter along with nickel gives a guaranteed platinum out of this. And of course that might as well just be all set up here then. We'll go ahead and swap this out because we need this for the other thing. And this again, I think, just needs a regular item filter for this. Oh. Well, there's a lot of things missing. Where are we at with Invar? I see. Oh my goodness. Oh, careful with stretching. All right, what does it take to make those again? All right, 2 iron and nickel. All right, got some of the gears. Actually, there was that other one. Back to tin plates. Oh, geez. All right, give it a bit of a wait. Yeah, female VTubers get more attraction. Yeah, it's because of Booba. That's pretty much it. Yeah, because a lot of it is just heavily rooted in anime and idol culture, you know. It's quite honestly, it's just like, you know, it's all a beauty contest, honestly. I mean, it doesn't have to be like that, but it's perceived as such because, like, because if you look at the very surface, you know, like, what attracts you to the most? It's how the model looks, right? So, Now, if I was to do something like the equivalent to that, funny enough, I saw a video earlier. It was by Mariume, talking about like, why is it that, male VTubers don't pop off or something like that. And I think it's mainly because of, the art style, and as I actually no, it comes down to like freaking like body proportions or something. Because like, what do you think is like the like very masculine sort of look, right? You probably think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like they have like a very big torso, right? Smaller head, a pointy chin, right? That sort of thing. And then we got the inverse of that, kinda, with no Chad meme. Really? No Chad. Oh, Chad. Oh, that's what you meant. Chiseled jaw. I mean, no, that's in the same ballpark. They have like the whole masculine thing. They have like, the big buff chest, right? They look strong, right? I mean, like, what are like some examples of VTubers? I don't want to talk about freaking Niji Sanji, but the only thing that came to mind is freaking Vox Akuma. That sort of like body proportions. But yeah. And you say, like, here's the thing, like, it's one thing when you have, the looks for it. But if you don't have a solid personality to it, they're not going to stay. And that's what matters at the end of the day. Because who are some examples I can think of that, like, looks like don't matter. Like, when people stick around for who they are, then yeah. What anime or manga got you into such things? What? Yeah, same reason girl streamers get so many views, booba. Well, it's always booba, as always has been. It's what attracts them, but what gets them to stay? I mean, like, here's because like at the end of the day, I think that's what's more longer lasting is personality. I understand that there's like visuals that play a part into it, right? But what gets them to stay? Oh my god, are we having an argument, please? Apparently we're arguing now. Not forever, but that's one of the reasons. Well, that's what I was saying. It's like it's not forever reason why that you stay hooked to a VTuber is because of, the looks. Because I was about to say an example. Sorry, and let me. Hyena had a question. Anime or manga that got me into anime? I say Azumanga Daioh. That one was like the one anime that something that wasn't syndicated on television. I mean, if I wanted the more like universal answer, you could probably say either like Pokemon or DBZ. But in terms of like the one where I started to go out of my way to find something for anime, it's Azumanga Daioh. You could also go to the way of stealth. A stealth will make you look feminine without losing his masculinity. But that's not my thing though. Like I don't go the femboy route. Okay, that's not my thing. But I respect everybody else that wants to go and pursue that, if that's what they're comfortable with, right? For me, it's not. Like, I'm pretty much straight as a freaking edge, boring, typical sort of person. But anyways, getting back to what I was talking about. Now there was like this one VTuber. Her name is Kersha, I think, if that's how it's pronounced. She uses a standard ass Vroid model like me, right? But her whole appearance doesn't really have like the whole like jiggly booba. Like, in fact, like there's like no cleavage on her model, right? But what everyone is attracted to her for is her political rants. Now, I'm not a political person. That's not my thing here, but I'm entertained by her because of like how she likes to rant a whole bunch, right? And actually when in fact, like, you know, when it comes to the visual stuff, like, it doesn't have to be like anything that appears sexual either, right? It could be like a very stylistic choice. For example, Miss Pumpkin Potion, she's stylized as like a 1920s cartoon character like Betty Boop. I mean, that's the main inspiration, right? And everyone's enjoys her content because of the whole stylization of that. So I'm saying that there is some arguments where like people will enjoy, you know, some aspects of the VTuber with straight up like personality or some sort of style that isn't very sexually focused, or, you know, right? But yes, still at the end of the day, when there's booba, people freak out. I mean, you know, the saying goes, sex sells, and I know that, I think that's just what I have to put up with, sort of. But in terms of like my challenges that I have to do right now, right, with me just being a male VTuber, I'm leaning into the whole idea that like if I can form a good personality, then it should carry me forward, right? Or not only that, but also to accentuate what talents that I have. That could be another thing, right? Because like if you have like a good portfolio of talents that you showing off, like if you're good at singing, if you're good at art, you know, things like that, that'll carry you forward, right? So there's like the case of Takahana 101, who we all know who voiced in DBZ Abridged, right? Like he's now a VTuber, and that's how he pretty much got his start, right? Because, you know, he does the voice acting stuff. Actually, that could be like the exception. He did start out, you know, not being a VTuber, so I didn't probably make a good case on that one, but still. The point is that like if you have a solid base for like what you want to accomplish, you'll still garner like some sort of attention anyways, right? And even still, like at the end of the day, is that like you still need to gain momentum, or rather just have some sort of form of exposure when you start out with, right? Because there's like plenty of like streamers who are in the single digits, well, female VTubers in the single digits, that could have like models that, you know, do have the yeah and it probably wouldn't go anywhere, right? Because they probably didn't have a personality to go with, or some sort of talent or gimmick of any sort to them, you know. I mean, there's only like so much that Booba can take you forward on this, you know. But yeah, I'm certainly not disagreeing with you that how a VTuber looks plays a role in things, right? I just feel like there's some other elements that make it more long term. And whatnot. But anyway, that was my rant, apparently. Sorry about that. Astolfo's really hot, don't you think? Rants are fun from time to time, yeah. I mean that got me going. Also, I don't know if I want to admit that. I have a dumb smile on my face right now. Do I want to admit about Astolfo? No one is gay in Astolfo's eyes. I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, like, I get it. Astolfo is like the poster child of, like, you know, femboy things, right? We've seen it everywhere. I mean, yeah, like, if you're not paying attention, you would think that, you know, Astolfo is a girl when no, he's a guy. So I'd say, have I played any of the Fate series? I have not. Actually, I didn't know there was a line of games for them. I just know there was like anime or something, I'm sure. No. Shit. Copy. Paste. There we go. Anyway, that see, that's again, that's the thing about my frickin' streams, is that, like, if I go on a frickin' rant, like, or talk so passionately, I don't game as much, right? It's like, this is like a very think intensive game, or this mod pack is. Right, nickel ore, and the other one was Cinnabar. You know, I want to go ahead and try and entertain the thought this to Kairos here. Hang on. Oh, wait, hold on a second. If it goes up to 64, is it going to try and fill up the... Oh, it does. Shit. Okay. It does need a limited item filter here. Dang it. Frickin' netherrack. Fuck. All right, let me go about making one here. The hell? Oh, that one was configured. Hang on, I lost train of thought here. Now, this might sound weird, but I do need to, I can pretty much just specify a full stack of Cinnabar and a full stack of nickel. And the reason why I do that is so that it has a chance for like the other slot to be filled up. I know that kind of defeats the purpose of this and of a limited item filter, but in order for it to behave as such, I have to do that. Why do I go about having to do like talking streams, watch videos and episodes? Because it's kind of frowned upon for doing React content, because there was a period of time where it was like that, and like, you know, people were talking smack towards people like XQC, freaking Sniper Wolf, even Asmongold and stuff like that. And because like if you can't like properly do like reactions in a proper way or something, then it's like, oh shoot, I need to find a place for platinum now. Now I have done reaction streams in the past, right? But I only save them for very special occasions. Ooh, actually, do I want to put this in a compressed? You know, I probably should. Here. Anyways, like when it comes to like watching videos, episodes, I think I should only reserve it for videos that are stuff that you wouldn't find in syndication. So things such as like reading manga or something like that, I probably shouldn't do that. Or anything that's like, you know, like something on a streaming service, I shouldn't do that either. I don't know how or why like people do that, honestly, because I understand the social aspect of it all. Like you want us to like, you know, experience, you know, the content in a natural way, right? Or like, you know, want to get my first impression on something, right? But if I'm straight up like watching a full episode of say like Breaking Bad or something, like I can't do that because I'm rebroadcasting something and not fully transforming it, right? Especially when I'm live streaming, because like I have no choice but to watch it in full at some point. But like when it comes to like watching random videos where it's like done by a creator where it's publicly available for free, sure, I can do that. And even then, I still need to try to approach in such a way where I frequently like pause and have some sort of meaningful input to say, right? I mean, like, even though that sometimes Asmongold gets flack for reacting, he still has a lot to say on the video subject, and he does frequently pause, right? And I think that was the key thing. If it frequently pause to say something, you know, it disrupts the flow of like, well, if I want to watch the actual thing, I would actually watch the actual thing rather than watching it through, you know, vicariously through somebody else, right? Oh, I needed a drink of that water. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know, because in terms of like chill talking streams and having to do other stuff, I don't know how well that would turn out, because there's only like so much within my head that I can conjure up with talking about stuff. I mean, sure that I can probably... Kairos, do you have a random topic I should talk about? Let's see what he has to say.
Wickman. How about discussing the impact of space exploration on our understanding of the universe or the future of virtual reality technology in gaming?
Huh. You did mention VR. But yeah. I could pretty much like, you know, like ask him every now and then for a topic. See, that's the thing. Like I'm heavily... That's part of the reason why I made Kairos, right? so that he can like generate topics for me, because like I can't do it in the thick of things. Watch Moist Critical. You watch Moist Critical more than Asmongold? Oh, that's fine. But yeah. Actually, there was a question I wanted to ask Kairos. Kairos, what do you believe matters more in the long term? Having good looks or a good personality?
Ah, Wickman. In the grand scheme of things, a good personality shines brighter in the long run, fostering genuine connections and meaningful interactions that transcend mere physical appearances.
I made this guy a few days ago, and he believes in that. See, that's what I believe, right? But yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, because like I had like, you know, some sort of like follow-up to that discussion, but I didn't have a chance yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to go about making a thing. What was it called again? Oh yeah, compact drawer. That's it. See, what AI services Kairos using? So the program that I'm using that puts everything together is called Jibber Jabby, and it's connecting to let's see. So it uses OpenAI in order to generate the text. Then it forwards it to either Microsoft Azure or 11 Labs. In this case, I'm using 11 Labs. And then forwards the voice information to me to be processed with whatever like choice of voice that I have. And then the voice is actually being forwarded over through OBS through sound filters to make it sound similar to like Vega from Doom Eternal. So yeah, there's your technical aspect of everything. Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and chime in on that because I think like probably some people might be, you know, technically curious. And they want to go about implementing such stuff in their things as well. There you go. Yeah, and an interesting thing is that like when I wanted to go a step further into VTubing, I wasn't really sure, like, because I know there was like, you know, the 3D VTubing stuff, because like that's something that was like in my ballpark that I could mess with, but I wasn't sure about like, you know, what to do with like tracking my face or something like that. But that's when until I watched a video from Snuffy's stream when she first debuted as a raccoon, and she answered that question saying that she uses mocap or something, because it's supposed to be a thing for iPhones, right? And I remember that little nugget of information, and that's how I kind of like. Do you learn program graphic design by yourself? Not really. I mean, like the stuff that I use is like already been like made by somebody else. The graphic design part is like bare basic. stuff, like little self-taught stuff. Nothing substantial that I can reliably do freelance work or something like that. It's really like at my own leisure. And the programming stuff is I'm not sure what constitutes as like programming. I guess knowing how to configure models, I guess, is one thing. And in case you're wondering, like, this is just a looping video that you see right here for Kairos, and that was done in Adobe After Effects. Oh yeah, speaking of editing software, I do want to go about having to learn DaVinci Resolve at some point. I did see a few videos having to like understand like various tips and what features it has, and like, and I do have like a bit of like an fun experimental video I want to make. It's not for me, but I want to do it for somebody else, actually. You know, just to, you know, test the waters, like get a sense of style and things of that nature. Anyways, so that's been quite a little like prolonged stream of sorts for sure. I should go about ending it off for today.